Go.
Streaming from South Africa to the world. This is the Stonks Go Moon podcast. What just happened? We break it down so you don't have to.
Welcome everyone to the Stonks Go Moon podcast. My guest today, Joanna Williams. She's the CEO and founder of the Moor Collective. Welcome to the pod.
Thank you so much for having me, Rocco.
What is this thing called TikTok that the young people are talking about? You know, the ones that go like that. And for old folks, I'm only 38, but I feel in tech years, I feel like a dinosaur, right? It's this constant battle every day just to keep up with things. And like one of the reasons why I wanted to have you on, it's like every day I see you are my go-to LinkedIn person for TikTok. And then everything that happens on TikTok, and I know you are heavily invested and knowledgeable in the fashion industry as it relates to TikTok. And TikTok, we thought, or everyone thought it was going to be IG, right? That sort of disrupts the fashion industry. And then here comes TikTok, and just what happened?
Well, first of all, Instagram has shamed its consumers forever. It's the most toxic place for fashion consumers to visit. Why do I want to feel bad about myself? You know, it's hashtag billboard ad, you know, with a bunch of polished, skinny white girls. So who really fits in there? So I don't think it was, I don't think it was a shock that something mildly more entertaining, took the reins that quickly. But it wasn't mildly more entertaining. It's wildly, wickedly, stratospherically entertaining, right? So, and you've got to give, and also, I think that Gen Z at that time, they were young, right? So now they're experts at everything digital. So, it was like at the ripe age, I don't know, what was the average age when TikTok came around? They were older, right?
Yeah.
So they were experts at technology at that point, and TikTok lowered the barrier to entry, where all you needed was your phone, and they constantly update these content creation tools. And now you can be a production studio from your bedroom, and you can find like-minded people who share all of your same interests. So it's not only entertaining to watch, it's really inclusive and fun to join groups with people that share your passions.
I was looking for that inclusive, because when I go onto IG, there are no dad bods, right? No dad bots to find anywhere.
Please, no.
And on TikTok, it's Black, white, Hispanic, Latino, Asian, fat.
Yes,
we're all there. I think
we're
that's
all there. All ages, all ethnicities,
ages.
all sizes, and screw the naysayers. You know how much hate mail I get? Like, people think I'm a puppet of China.
Yes.
It's like,
yes. So I had this Twitter conversation. Do not have conversations on Twitter. That's a bad idea. But
it is a bad idea.
I said, because the bill was introduced as we're recording today to ban TikTok in America, right? The bill is introduced. And I said, censorship is bad, right? I don't care, because it's a slippery slope. Once you ban something that you don't agree with, tomorrow it's on the other side. It might be something that you like. So, and I said, does this count for IG as well? And they came after me, and they said, how dare you attack our US tech companies, and they said,
that's right. Yeah.
But and it's like, do you think that IG spies on the American people like the CCP does? And I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
Very much so.
Pretty much.
I just think it's hilarious. It's because it's not US grown. So, I mean, you've got Meta actively lobbying against TikTok just because they did things better. It's like, it's all laughable to me. It depends on whether I want to fight somebody that day.
Yes.
How aggressive I get,
Yeah.
with my sponsorship.
Let's talk about how quickly fashion trends
Yeah.
evolve on TikTok. You had Wednesday. We talked about it, the pod with Raza a couple of weeks ago. Massive trend. It's over. It's already over. It's over. It's gone.
It's completely gone. I think the last data point I had was all trends peak at 14 days. So you're screwed. You're totally screwed. Everybody, mass fashion is done. Their trend cycle was 1.5 to 2 years. Their supply chains are a year. They can't participate. So now you've got all of the experts and all of the elite, tastemakers saying, definitely don't chase trends. And it's like, well, because you can't. That is the only soapbox that you can stand on. It's up to the consumer. Okay. They are in charge. If they love the trends you must deliver. And I'm not saying do it unsustainably, but you still have to meet their demands.
All right. So how do you go about doing that if you only have a limited scope of time?
You got to control your supply chain. You have to control your supply chain. I mean, look, I've been the head of several Fortune 500 fashion brands, head of their supply chain, building their internal design and product development pipelines, also building their external supply chains for every lifestyle category, men's, women's, and children. So I have a pretty clear understanding of how the supply chain works inside fashion companies, right? And I was brought on board or actively recruited for speed to market initiatives that I had created at a lot of these brands. A lot of the lead time is on the brand side. They want to touch it, change it, fit it, tweak it, and tech pack it, right? So every season that they deliver, it takes them 3 months just to get a proto.
Wow.
That doesn't work.
No.
And then they finally decide, they nominate their fabrics from all over the world. And, this R&D person has a relationship with this French mill, so they have to have it. That lead time on the fabric is 120 days. So where are we now? 3 months and 120 days. I can't do that math right now. And then you actually have to cut and make it and deliver it. So now all of a sudden your lead time is 9 months to a year. And the trend was gone 9 months ago. or I'm sorry, 10 months ago, 11 months ago.
So who are the players coming in, or who's capitalizing on this, if anyone?
Only Shein.
Okay.
Only Shein is capitalizing on it.
Who is Shein? Because I see them spamming, or someone is spamming my IG.
Told me that.
Yes.
You told me that. And I'm like, oh my God, why are they talking to you? Look, they are the TikTok of e-commerce. They read all of the user-generated trends that Gen Z is creating, and they just go and make that. They don't have gatekeepers and tastemakers saying, oh, no, that's off-brand. We would never do that.
Yeah.
But the problem is now you've got mass fashion who's got this horrible overproduction problem killing the planet. 150 billion garments produced a year. And now Shein comes along and they introduce 10,000 new styles a day. It's not wasteful because they're testing the market and creating a small batch before they ramp up full-scale production. Wonderful, but it's all made of plastic. So on both sides of the spectrum, it's all polyester and that doesn't degrade. So on both sides of the spectrum, we are accelerating the demise of our planet.
Wow.
So what do? You have to control your supply chain and have a relationship with them that where they can optimize for this speed, and it's all got to be in a 5-mile radius. It's all got to be vertical.
Yeah, I was about to say, what about relationship with influence as well, to sort of
It's
get
all creator brands.
get in front of it, right? Because if you can somehow get in front of it, then you know what's coming.
That's right.
Okay.
All of the above.
All of the above. Let's say TikTok is banned in the next few months. There are so many creators that have niched their way into US retail due to TikTok. YouTube is a tough nut to crack. I see YouTube Shorts
for fashion.
For fashion. Yeah, sorry. They want to sort of push it, but the problem with YouTube Shorts is to my knowledge, it's not a standalone app. You go into YouTube and it gets on a page, and it's sort of, you have to go and look for shorts, and then you know what I mean. It's not native. It's not natively.
It's not discovery.
No,
you've got to know. Mostly, you have to know what you're looking for and go tune in. Versus, I pick up my phone and I'm just scrolling. I can discover.
And the algo picks up like this what I like, what I don't like.
And it's so entertaining that I can't help myself but purchase what this person showed me.
Okay. So now, when do creators start to think to pivot? Because I see some of them too heavily invested in one platform, and I think I'm scared for their part. If something happens, they're going to be caught. They're going to get a rug pull, right? They're from under their feet, and they're going to oh, where do I go? Well, what is there?
Yeah, no, I actually, the creators that I've been working with have diversified. Somebody that I'm working with right now is pretty equally spread between Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
Okay.
Those are actually the only creators I want to work with. Because they have their followers have transferred with them from platform to platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't follow you, you don't actually have the influence that you thought you did.
That's the strongest, right? Those that transcend platforms, those are the strongest.
Yes.
So what are the chances of another platform coming along to rival YouTube or TikTok?
Oh, I'm sure it's in the works right now, and it will land, and we'll all be blown away by it and totally diss TikTok.
Because that's how the world works, right?
Because that's how the world works, right?
Let's talk about digital fashion. You had this amazing post about, was it your son creating? Creating fashion on something called Midjourney. So do you want to explain to people what Midjourney is?
Oh, I'm probably going to totally bastardize this because he uses it, but I will try. I mean, I am just blown away by the ease at which Gen Z is able to adapt to new technology. I've got 3 Gen Z kids. All of them can create things that it just absolutely blows my mind. But so he's actually, I'm probably going to screw this up too. He's the dungeon master of his D&D club.
Sounds about right.
Okay. And has been for the last 4 years. So his ability to tell stories and create virtual worlds is insanity, right? So then he decided, just for his friend group in Discord, he would create their world in an animated series. So he created avatars in Midjourney, and he came to me because I've been in the fashion industry for 1,000 years, and he wanted me to dress his avatars. I kind of told him and showed him what I wanted, and he magically transformed and reworded everything into this prompt. and
Prompts.
came up with the sickest outfit I've ever seen. It's like, that's not even what I was saying.
Yes.
It was like so
Yes.
much better because he knew how to feed the prompt.
Yes.
And so then I think to myself, oh my God, he's 15 and he's created a better avatar and a better outfit than anything I'm seeing in all of fashion today. And it's like, ding, 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 your jobs are over.
Yeah.
It's over. The mass model is a dead model. And I don't think that, all these people sitting in their ivory towers collecting their massive paychecks understand the disruption that's about to occur. TikTok was the iceberg.
Yes. Because he
Tipping
doesn't.
point? I don't know.
So he doesn't have. He didn't. I'm assuming he didn't, because he's 15. Go to fashion school.
Oh, absolutely not. That's right.
Can't draw.
That's right. Right.
Doesn't have any idea of proportions, and
Nothing.
I'm going off of what I saw from Project Runway, so that's my limited knowledge of, so. And for those that don't know how Midjourney works, it's basically generative AI. You give it prompts, you say, draw me and then you input, and it spits out these images. And what you can do, you can take a selfie, you can take anything, and then you give it an input and you say, draw me this as something else. And I think it has something like 1 million to 2 million daily active users, and it's incredible.
I was on it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's incredible. They're just churning out art over,
Yes.
and a lot of it is terrible.
But yeah, but it's my guilty pleasure now. I like for an hour in the evening when the kids are asleep, I go into Discord.
Yes.
You go into the newbie channels and you just input prompts, because you see
I know what you're talking about, Rocco. I am in the newbie channel. Okay. All right.
And you see what everyone is basically prompting, right? And what it's spitting out. And I'm sometimes I have an idea in my head, but I see what someone else did, and I click on it, and I'm like, that is amazing.
And the fact that you can remix that, and the fact that you can add on, layer, collaborate, and it's like, it's all open, and it's all, I just don't believe that these executives have any clue.
We can't go back. We can't go back.
We're not going back. We're not going back. It's
impossible.
Absolutely impossible. It will be 1-to-1 from now on. It will be creator to consumer, consumer to creator, community, all of the above. And the gatekeepers will not decide what people will be wearing.
By the time they will wake up, the people would have stormed the gates. It will be too late, because that's how revolutions work.
Yes. Agreed.
Because we don't need them
I want to
anymore.
be a part of that revolution.
So before I let you leave, just like, how would you go about, let's say I want to start what you just described as a small business. What sort of the steps that I need to take?
I think, well, first of all, contact me, because I can help you.
Love it.
Yes, thank you. Without giving too many secrets away.
Okay.
Because I've got something that's launching in a few months that addresses all of this, and it's 100% creator community driven.
I'm gonna, yeah.
I mean, if you think about how Italic disrupted, the manufacturer to consumer model, this is that on steroids.
Yes, because I'm a big fan of custom Nike Air Force ones, and I can go onto Midjourney and design the sickest templates out there, and have them rolling out on for you by like a week or two. That's where we are at the moment. And I don't have to even be like a super creative person.
Right. And the only option right now to do that is merch.
Yes.
But merch is not scalable.
Mm-hmm.
It is not fashion.
Yes.
Right. So if all of this user generated content is for the Gen Z fashionista, merch is not an option for her. And if she's the one who has completely disrupted the economy, that's the problem that needs solving.
Oh, I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, go and connect with this lady. If the person wants to, if the listeners want to find out more about, what it is that you do, where can they connect with you?
I mean, they can just DM me. I've been a ghostwriter for the last decade. So I don't have anywhere publicly that they can. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I'm getting out from behind the curtain this year.
So go and connect on LinkedIn, I guess, is the best place to find you.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Rocco. This was fun.
To our listeners, peace, love, and prosperity. And we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.